Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 9 of the Malaysian Student Podcast. Today, I'll be your host, Guo Hao, and I'm being joined by Junjie
Hi everyone.
and our good friend Rishi.
Hello, everyone.
It's just the three of us today, a boys' podcast.
that is fun.
That sounds a bit sarcastic. The tone you said is a bit sarcastic. Alright, anyways,
Just cut it.
today we'll be talking about our hobbies, and let's just say that me, Rishi and Junjie, compared to me, the two of them compared to me, we have very different hobbies.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
So, let's start off with Rishi first. What hobbies do you have? What hobbies do you do or have? Whatever the term is.
All right, understood. Hobbies. Okay. For me, there are few hobbies I do. There are two types of hobby for me. One is I'm good at. The other one is I'm trying to pick up. So the hobbies that I'm good at right now is, do you know Rubik's Cube? The color cube one.
Everyone knows Rubiks Cube.
Alright. The thing is, I am a speed cuber, trying to be a speed cuber. And then, except for that, I'm trying to learn football skills. I think that counts as a hobby. And then, my most prominent hobby to do is reading storybooks.
Oh,
Yeah,
storybooks. Yeah.
I'll talk more about it later. So, moving on.
So football. What? Which team do you support?
Now that's the crazy part about it. I'm not a football fan.
Oh no.
You're not a football fan.
The thing is, I don't. Okay, it may be offensive to all the football supporters. I'm sorry. The thing is, I like the game. I like the mechanics of the game rather than the teams itself who are playing. It sounds quite weird, I know, but I love the skills and how they perform it.
Oh, you just think is an art, right?
Yeah, it's a skill. It's a skill more than an art. It's a skill.
More practical one.
So Rubik's Cube. When did you start doing Rubik's Cube? Because I never heard, well, rarely heard you do speed Rubik's Cube before.
You know.
Okay, it all started. Okay, that sounds too dramatic. Okay, I started playing Rubik's Cube when I was year 6, and I learned from YouTube, as most people do. I'm telling you, it took me 1 year to understand how Rubik's Cube works, even with all tutorials. And I searched internet, that was the simplest tutorial available, and that took me 1 year to understand how to do. Quite embarrassing, but still, after 1 year, I managed to do it, and I was averaging about 1 minute or so. Then after that, practicing for quite some time. And Rubik's speed cubers out there, you may know the gun cube, right? For one of my birthdays, I got the gun cube, and then my time I averaged about, my best time for now is 20 seconds. I know the world record is 4 seconds. Now I think now it's 3. Yeah, my goal is to get at least sub 10 in the foreseeing future.
You want to create a world record, right?
World record right now, it's highly unlikely, but if I had the chance and I had the practice, I would.
But it
Try
really
my
requires
best.
a lot of practice.
Oh yes, Rubik's Cube is not much about thinking. It's more of making the process become muscle memory.
But you treat it as a hobby, but you can make it within 3 seconds. Is really heavy already.
3 seconds. You must see the videos. You can't even see the fingers. It's just like it's so weird, but it's a fun weird. I love it. That's why it's my hobby.
Because Rishi is a weird guy.
I won't say it that way, but you can say that.
Completely weird.
Thanks for the certificate, Guham. Sorry, Junjie.
Yeah. let me share my hobby. My hobby is quite common compared to Rishi. I like to play badminton. That is my permanent hobby. I love it very much. I When I was about 6 years old, because during that time my sister, her school requires her to play badminton. So my grandfather, he bought a racket for my sister, and she just my sister didn't play very well and she just gave me her racket, and I just trying to play myself. Well, and I found that, well, this game is really fun, and I tried to watch some videos about the badminton, and yeah, I just fond of it. And moving with the time, when I think the period that I play badminton properly is when I was year four. When I was year four and year three and about year four, I try to play with my friends and improve my badminton skills. And also, I watched some competition, the international badminton competition, like the BWF or the World Championship. Yeah, and I really like our legend, Lee Chong Wei. Mm, he's a very good badminton player. He created the history about he's a he's the world number one for about 6 years consecutively. Yeah, he's super strong, and I try to simulate his skills. Yeah, and trying to learn from him. And also, I train. I was undergoing a training about badminton for 1 year, and yeah, it really improved my skills very much. So because of the pandemic now, really can't go to the court and play properly with my friends. Yeah, so it's a thing that very sayangnya. Yeah,
Malangnya nasib.
malangnya.
Itulah.
Well, I just share my first hobby Let go house shares.
So it just sounds a bit emotional.
Yeah, it sounds it got very emotional very fast.
So only badminton is a hobby.
That's the first hobby.
How about your others?
Huh?
Oh, do you have any other hobbies you would like to share?
Oh yeah, and my another hobby is reading, but I rarely read storybooks. I like to read books about the theory or some specific knowledge. For example, the financial and also some history, worthwhile history.
Oh, like facts.
Yeah, some facts.
Oh,
Yeah, but I also read storybook lah, but not very read it deeply. Just I read storybook when I was a small kid, but now I rarely read storybooks. But I do like some stories about the non-fiction stories. Yeah, I like very much.
Okay. Junji just made me look like a small kid.
No, your story is too hard to understand. Okay.
Yeah, no. The storybooks I read is quite popular.
Or Harry Potter.
Okay, I tell you the story means series I read. I always read storybooks in series. It's more to the character development, and the story just arcs in a nice way. First one is Geronimo Stilton. I think you know that. Do you know that?
I know.
Geronimo Stilton.
Yeah, I have a collection of their books.
Oh, nice. I have the collection of the fantasy series, the Kingdom of Fantasy. And then I love the book because it has so much pictures. It's super duper colorful. The moment you open the book, wow. The
You
illustrator
get
has
attacked.
done a fantastic works. Attracted, yes, right? Now after Geronimo Stilton, after that, not Harry Potter, it's Percy Jackson. You know Percy Jackson?
Yeah, Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
The Rick Riordan's, the author Rick Riordan's art, fantastic. He has done phenomenal job. Percy Jackson, the whole series, and then they had another branch of series called the Mount Olympus, and then the last one is the famous one, Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Wow. Do you read Harry Potter, both of you?
No, I just watched the TV series.
TV series?
Not TV
Ooh.
or movie. I'm not so
Yeah.
sure.
Not so sure. Okay, that's kind of shows that you're not a fan. What about Gohao? Have you seen Harry Potter movies, Gohao?
Now, I know memes about it. A lot of
Memes.
memes created from Harry Potter.
You must be a fan to understand what it means, right?
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yes,
You're a wizard.
Hagrid says that the first time he sees Harry Potter. The thing is, in that it may sound funny, but I've never watched I've never watched any one of Harry Potter movies completely. I always watch half, and then the half I won't watch. Something like that. I will always miss from important scenes. But most readers of Harry Potter will say that the book was much better than the movies.
Hmm.
But I can't blame the movies lah, because you can't put everything into the movie, right? There's a time limit for 3 hours. So understandable. They did some justice, not the whole justice, but some justice. So Harry Potter, one of the best books I've ever read. Nice storyline.
From J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. Wow.
Actually, reading is very important. No matter what type of what type of book you read, yeah, as long as you read it and you understand it, you try to learn something from it. Yeah, then you get the values from the books. That's important.
It may sound cliche, but reading books actually increases your vocabulary.
Yeah, you can see Rishi's vocabulary is very good.
Don't lie lah. It's not mainly for communication purpose. If you want to use your vocabulary, it's best to use during essays, or you want to do an essay for competition, something like that. It's very useful.
How
So
often?
Rishi shares tips with us.
How, how
But the joy of language comes when you understand what it means and you kind of flow in the way it works.
yeah. So how often do you guys read books?
I think depends on our schedule. I will read at least once every week, like about 15 to 30 minutes. It's a bit short lah, but at least I read it.
Better than nothing.
But if I'm very free and I can read for about half of the day.
Student life
But
is quite busy with all the homework we gotta do, and
True,
tuition we
true,
have to attend.
true.
true, it's too packed.
It hits too close to home.
Sometimes you even don't have the time to relax, to unwind yourself.
Yeah. Let's not steer too much off the hobbies.
Yeah, I haven't answered about the reading the books yet.
Yeah, you answer.
I have a very bad habit of reading a book or any material I get the day I get it. I know it's not a good habit, but it became a kind of a bad habit to me. So, for example, if I buy a book,
Or you want to
how much?
finish.
Yes, I have the rage to finish a book. The thing is, I retain more when I read like one, and then of course after 1 or 2 weeks I read it back again. So for me, there's no fixed time where I read books. I read the books whenever I can.
I used to do that as well.
The thing is, you used to that. I'm still doing it.
Oh,
But since MCO started, no chance to go for the bookshops to actually survey and look through the books. I really miss that feeling of shopping for books.
Yeah.
yeah.
I really miss the feeling.
But the thing is, how thick is your book? If you read what, like 300 to 500 pages a day for this, awesome.
Man, brother. The children books are 500 pages long. You know
Only
the Harry
the
Potter.
only
The
the
Harry
Kingdom
Potter
of
books
Fantasy
are
series, right?
yes. Harry Potter book was, if I'm mistaken, 600 700 pages. One of the books. I managed to read that in 2 days. It's a very bad habit. It's a super duper bad habit. I won't eat well. I won't sleep well. So I'm telling
That's
you,
not that's not a
it's
bad
not
habit.
advisable.
That's
It's
an unique habit.
people advise you don't ever do that. It's bad for your health.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get rid of the habit.
for me it depends If the books there are a lot of theories there. I will spend like make it separately to read each of the chapter and then do some notes about it. After that I can revise back.
Ooh, do notes on those books. Oh,
Hey,
No, I
it's
do
good.
notes for in other papers or in my notebook. Yeah. But if I really don't have time, I won't do the notes. Just go through as fast as possible. I just want to finish off. Hey, Go Hao, you didn't share with us, eh?
Yes, yours. Your hobby.
okay.
Okay.
First one I'll share like the main thing I'm doing right now. Gaming.
Gaming.
Game a lot.
People will think someone who is human.
No, I actually, I, I actually game like what the average, not average like average gamer would really game lah. But when if you want to see people who actually games, like very often they can game for like several hours a day, and I don't do that.
Well, how many hours you spend for the gaming
Depends most of the time it's 3-4 hours a day.
using your desktop?
Yeah,
PC.
yeah. Most of the time it's 3-4 hours a day lah. But not daily lah. It's on weekends it's about 3-4 hours, but on weekdays depends on if I have time then maybe 2 hours. If don't have then I don't know.
So two
Oh,
hours is short, huh?
so I I don't believe the maximum is 3 hours. Tell me the truth.
You should see Yongjun. Yongjun is our friend as well. He games every single day.
And he does it very well. He's he's one of the professional RPG players I've ever seen.
He's
Wow.
he's like
It's
he's like
serious.
in between like professional players and our average like players. He's like in between there.
Junjia, you won't believe, but every time Yongjun has played a new game, he only takes a few minutes of at least at most like 1 hour or 1 hour so. He can pick up the skills very fast.
He
Well,
plays every
he's a
single day.
genius in
He's
gaming.
he's tuned into playing games. Man, for his playing skills, I respect him. Fantastic skills. Wow.
He plays every single day.
Yeah. Salute
And
him.
he salute him. Wow. He's
But
very
his
good at it.
sleeping habit is a bit of a problem.
Ow.
He's if it's a non-school day,
For me,
no, every single day, even if it's a school day, he sleeps at 2-3 a.m.
Huh?
Yes.
what time she woke up? What time you woke up?
He wakes up.
If it's a non-school day, he wakes up around 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
Fantastic.
If
What
it's a
makes it
school day, he will wake up at like 6-7:30 like that.
6 7:30 and I'm sorry. He only sleep
Sure.
for about
What's your problem, Vijay?
4 hours.
Steve saying she.
Just cut it. Just cut it.
Just cut it. Hey, Vijay, if you want him to cut, give a short break between yours when you speak.
No, I will just put it in. Don't worry.
What?
I'll put it in.
All
How
right.
can he maintain the routine? Only sleep for about 5 hours.
That one you have to ask him.
I think he makes up for the weekday sleeping for by sleeping longer during weekends. Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
an alternative also.
Brother, but the thing is, fantastic. Okay, not his sleeping habits. Sorry, not his sleeping habits.
His
His
skills
skills are very fantastic, top notch. I would say.
for me is a completely different story.
Oh,
I can.
gaming.
I'm an idiot in gaming.
So yeah, my other hobby, this was before COVID hits. COVID hit lah, was plane spotting. Plane spotting, I'm sure a lot of you don't know, is
Yep, I
just
also don't know.
where you take a camera, go to airport and take photos of airplanes.
Oh, plane
Yeah.
spotting.
Yeah,
Be
Wow.
precise lah.
A new
that's what
hobby for me.
plane spotting.
Oh, yeah, true. No wonder your Instagram is filled up with photos of airplanes.
That was my main one, not my private one. Nah,
Yeah, I'm talking about the main one.
yeah, but my main one, I hoping when COVID is over, I hope to restart it again lah.
If COVID recedes,
If
if only if mathematical reference, if and only if.
Other than that, my other smaller hobbies is reading, and I do collect stuff like Legos. I love collecting Lego sets.
wow, good.
You should have seen his desk. What do you call that? Your desk area. Is it what do you call it? Go how? Your office?
Study area / office
Yeah,
/ game area.
yeah. He's all in one area. You must see. Wow, he has
That's
assembled all of Lego sets.
that's just like a part of what my entire collection is. A
Seriously?
lot of my collection is in storage.
Oh my lord! Even that was too much for me.
I've been collecting Lego for 7 8 years already.
Wow.
That's
What's
a
the more
long time.
expensive one?
Which one ah?
Which one are all about thousands ringgit?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. I gonna kill 1,000 ringgit.
But Goha accumulated how much is total? How much do you think it will go if we sell?
Oh, these are okay. How much you sell? I don't know lah. But all my Lego sets combined, I would say a few thousand, easily over a few thousand.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, God. So you
Good.
still made your parents spend so much money there. We wouldn't say that. We would say that.
I spent a lot of money in the past on Lego, but now I control already.
Getting more responsible, huh?
Limit my
Now you-
spending per month already.
So now go out. He doesn't want the Lego. He want the real one.
Ooh,
Oh, what do you mean?
today one of his Lego set is a helicopter. So you want him to buy? I want his parents to buy a helicopter for him. Okay, it's not possible. It's not impossible, but let's see. So, Kohao, when you buy helicopter, make sure you invite us, huh? Just one trip.
I need to get a license first.
You don't have to drive, lah. Ask someone to drive.
For me, I did
But-
collect something also. I like to collect Nerf gun before when I was a kid.
Oh,
Like
Nerf
collect-
gun!
Yeah, I bought about 20 guns, 20 Nerf guns.
shit.
Yeah, this not only for me for my siblings also. It was quite expensive for each. At least the smallest one at least need 50 ringgit. But don't as much as schoolhouse
Lego
few
is very
thousands.
expensive.
Oh,
Not
that was
that
true.
is the few thousand is the total,
total.
not just one, just everything,
Still,
not one.
Still, it's a high
everything.
amount of money. It's a large amount of money, Kohao. Still, it's
I
big.
know.
You exorbitant. For me, the most expensive gun I bought was about 300 ringgit. Yeah, that's not so expensive, but still expensive for me lah.
It's
And
expensive. It is expensive.
that's the second last gun I bought. After that, I didn't buy
Did you ever like
because
have
I
like
changed my target already.
did you ever have like Nerf wars with your friends or siblings?
Oh yeah. I like to play that.
It was
You
fun.
know, I bought the soldiers, the small soldiers, and then I arranged it, and then I bought the guns and make
Oh,
a gun war with my siblings, and we did really shoot each other. Wow, very thrilling.
Do you still have it?
It's in my hometown, I think.
Okay, go
oh.
Ajunje, bring it home.
Wait, there was once I actually went and bought a Nerf gun because one of my friends' party they want to have a Nerf war and we legit have
Oh,
a Nerf war. That was the only time where I used a Nerf gun.
and how was it?
Oh, it was fun. Like
Yeah, fun, right?
around 10 people. It was so fun.
Okay, we have got an idea for the reunion party this year or next year. Okay,
But you need a
okay,
big
wait for
area
it.
lah. You need a big area lah.
I was cool.
Ha!
Hey, we can arrange it. Hey, but okay, we can seriously propose. I'm serious. We can try.
I would love to see
As
you try.
Good
as
idea.
long as it's harmless. Will you get hurt? No, right?
You'll get bruises lah. Depending on the force of the impact lah. Sometimes you get blue black, sometimes no lah.
Blue black.
Oh,
Okay,
what?
that's a red flag from the school. But I think we can try our best lah. Maybe.
Hmm.
Okay, since
Alright.
we're all sharing our unusual collecting habit, I'm also a collector for one thing.
Oh, collecting
Do
is
you
a
know?
hobby, what?
Yeah. Do you go to McDonald's? No, it's unusual for me. It's very unusual. My hobby is very weird. Do you know the McDonald's toys?
You want to collect it?
Oh.
You know
You
the
like to
McDonald's
collect?
toy?
Yeah.
Man, you have no idea. For Tadika, you remember Tadika? Yeah, you remember Tadika? And I was year five. I don't know, not year five. I'm now
Oh,
5 years old.
back in the day, McDonald toys was so good. Now it's just like, what is this junk?
Yes, true.
Decoration.
5 6 years old when they had it. Those times, the toys can actually move, can make sound. You can play with it. You can actually
Oh,
play
okay.
with it.
They're so
I
good.
was I was crazy about it.
That will keep you
I
entertained for like 3-4 days one easily.
Yes, true, very true. The thing is, when my Tadika school, my kindergarten school was located very near to McDonald's. So mom has to go to work earlier than me.
Yeah.
So my father fetches me, both of us, and then drops my mom off at her workplace. And then we will go to the McDonald parking area to wait until the school, my school opens 1 hour later. So I will be sleeping in the car. So every single day, my breakfast was McDonald's
Wow.
Oh
for
my
2 years.
god.
For 2 years.
That
Actually, I
was so
admire you.
unhealthy.
I don't know. Breakfast at time McDonald's very healthy.
Yeah.
We, we, we,
Breakfast is
we,
considered healthy.
we got a grape jam and then we do put on burger, not burgers, something
Ha-
like it was very healthy that time.
Hash
I'm
brown.
not sure what. Hash brown, yes. Hash brown,
Uh,
we ate apple pie.
Wow, I like it so much.
Every single day I ate like that. And then the thing is, when I come back, most of the times, at least 3 or 4 times a week, in the morning I'll buy a Happy Meal. When I'm coming back from school, I buy a Happy Meal, and I started collecting the toys one by one. You wouldn't believe this, but I managed to collect few seasons worth of toys, like the whole set for 2 to 3 years, because it continued when I was in until I was year two at primary school. Year two, year three, simply until year three, I collected everything, and everything was in a huge bag. The huge bag was my. It is half of our height,
Wow.
and the blend and the width was 2 times me.
Maybe Rishi next time can post the photos to our Instagram.
No, I want to tell this. I haven't reached the sad part yet. There's one sad part to the entire story. So the thing was, it was so big, and then it was at one point it started bulging out, like no more space inside. At one point the bag broke, the zip broke.
Even broke.
Yes,
Wow,
the big bag zip broke, and
it's too
then
much.
one tragic thing happened. If I had protected it, would be very well, but there was suddenly what happened? Our family, we are quite big, right? In terms of our relations. So whenever there's new members, like small children, small babies, we will share our toys. So my toys, I divided into two, and then I give my cousin brothers and cousin sisters.
Wow,
It was one way.
I can understand you.
It was one way. He never returned. Oh my goodness. And all I'm left with is
Ah,
the Kung Fu Panda season I collected. Only one season.
oh my god.
Because McDonald's used to change their toy seasons twice a month or twice a month. Lah. At least once a month. So
At least
one
once
by
a
one by
month.
one, there was at least 20 seasons worth of toys.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
Man, I don't know how I felt when they said they lost it.
It's like that one lah when you give relative your toys.
No, I didn't know I gave it away. It was something like they come to my house, and then we can't say no when someone asks for it, right?
Yeah,
I'm a good guy. I want to be a good brother, so I like okay lah, take it back, and then after you play and all that, come back and give me.
but I was show my fierce face when they really do something not appropriate.
When they lost, oh, it makes me sad all over again.
But compared
That
to you,
was
McDonald's is really a very new thing for me because my hometown only has KFC. There's no McDonald's until now. There's no McDonald's. And if I
really.
want really, if I want to eat McDonald's, I have to try for about 25 minutes or half an hour to go to Segamat to eat McDonald's.
Oh
But I
my god.
rarely eat that.
Wait,
That's really pitiful for
you
me.
live in you live in the inner side of Sagamat, right?
Yeah, I live. Segamat
Outskirts.
is the I think the northwest part of Johor, and then I was living in Labis, one of the place in this district but still about 30 kilometers from the Segamat, from the main town. Yeah,
No
so
one.
very pitiful for me. I even don't didn't eat McDonald's before, but you know when I eat McDonald's,
When
when I went to Singapore, I I didn't eat McDonald's
what?
in Malaysia before. The first time I ate McDonald's is I went to Singapore and have vacation with my family, and then my relative she bought me a McDonald's breakfast. Well, I was like, oh, very surprised. What, so delicious, so delicious. Hey, really,
Yeah,
so pitiful for me,
that's very sad. That's very sad.
Yeah,
You didn't go to anything in Malaysia, but you went to Singapore just to eat McDonald's.
but now since I live in JB it's much more convenient. You can eat anything here. You can meet anyone here.
Until MCO was imposed lah.
Yeah, I just enjoy the normal life in JB about 3 months. After that, MCO.
Mate, brother, you even enjoyed school for a very short period of time until
Yeah.
MCO was imposed.
Mm.
For those people who are wondering, Junjie got transferred to our school after some time. After, that's for the first. How many months you were in our school?
Uh,
Over a
one
year already, right?
year, 1 year and about 8 months.
So still fresh, but nah, he missed kind of. We are all missing our school too much already nowadays.
Mm.
I'm starting to have dreams about school. That's how bad it is.
But the problem is right now we want to go back to school, but we know that if we were to go back to school, we have to spend 2 weeks or more finishing all of our notes and all of our homework because we have a lot.
Yeah, I'm kind of double leaning toward both sides when it comes to if it's good or bad to open schools again.
It's good in a way, but it's bad also for
Good,
all of
it's
us
good socially, but bad in workload.
mentally.
Please complete all your homework
The
as
crisis.
soon as possible.
Oh, if that happens, our brains going to like, oh, I thought school won't reopen. It's opening. This is
Well,
the end of life.
I wanted to start doing it, but the problem is I'm too far deep already that it's too late to start.
How many
So-
homework you don't complete?
Oh,
One in the hand,
notes.
two in the brain, two more in the foot.
In terms of notes, I have a lot.
Notes.
Not. Oh,
So yeah, that's about it for our hobbies. I know that we still away from hobbies quite often in this episode, but hey, at least we did share some life stories.
Funny stories.
Yeah, funny stories and weird stuff as well.
Okay. You are emphasizing on the point that I'm weird, and how?
Because you are weird.
Alright.
All right.
I gotta give.
Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a very fun one to record. Probably one of my favorite episodes. For favorite recording to date. So yeah. If you guys enjoyed, do drop us a like and also check out our Instagram where we post stuff, random stuff. I'm not sure about our state for Instagram right now, but yeah, we do post stuff on there. Links for that is in the description below, and we are also available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and all those down in the description below as always. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.